Hello, Assalamualaikum everyone. Okay, so Madam Alin is back. Okay, previously you have listened to Introduction to Listening paper, Form 1, 800/1. Okay, so I have also informed you the difference between listening and hearing. And then we have seen the challenges. What are the challenges when it comes to listening test, when it comes to listening skill itself? Tapi when there are challenges, there must be solutions. There must be the tips and tricks on how to overcome the challenges. So insyaAllah hari ini, Madam akan explain, okay, Madam akan cuba share the tips and tricks, okay, untuk kita cuba enhance or improve our listening skills. Remember, there might be thousands of tips and tricks, but kita kena ingat, not all tips and tricks sesuai dengan semua orang, dengan semua learners. Okay, tadi kita dah tengok kan ada learner style kan, personality tu kan. So, kita tengok tips and tricks yang mana applicable to us. Okay, InsyaAllah kita tengok tips and tricks by Madam Alin. Okay, let us go to the first tip. Number 1, listen to as much English as possible. Listen to, bila kita dengar, we will be more familiar. Okay, listen to English language can be done from songs, by listening to songs, by watching movies, English movies, and then we listen to what the actors are saying. Kita dengar apa dia cakap, kita tengok gerak mulut dia tu. Okay, so bila kita familiar, ingat tadi yang sebelum ni kan kita dah cakap pasal pace, pasal accent kan. Okay, so bila kita dengar English ni banyak, we will be able to differentiate between different accent, different speed. For example, contohnya poem ke poem, yang mana yang betul? Grasshopper ke grasshopper? Butter ke butter, okay, water ke water. Okay, so bila kita dengar, when we listen to as much English as possible, we will be able to differentiate and we will be able to know that differentiation, different in terms of pronunciation, meaning dia tak berubah. Okay, meaning dia tak berubah, dia still sama. So, number 1, listen to as much English as possible. Okay. Number 2, catch the main idea, not every word. Okay, this is one of the most common mistakes actually. Mindset kita tahu, mindset kita okay, kita nak faham, kita kena tahu every word. No, tak semestinya. Bila kita nak faham, the most important thing is to catch the main idea. How to catch the main idea? Obviously, bila kita baca or when we listen, kita tahu the title kan? Kita tahu tajuk dia tu. So, bila kita dah tahu tajuk, maknanya konteks tu dah ada dekat sini. Kita dah tahu konteks dia. Okay, lagu ni pasal apa? Cerita ni pasal apa? Bila kita dah tahu konteks, we don't have to necessarily understand each word. Why? Sebab kalau kita stuck dekat satu word yang the word that we are not familiar with, bila dia stuck kat situ, kita dah tak faham, dah ada mental blocking tau. Bila kita dah mental blocking, the rest of the passage, the rest of the recording, it will be difficult for us to understand. Kita dah susah nak faham, kita dah demotivated. Faham tak? Okay, so it is important that you listen to the instruction. Okay, when you listen to the instruction, dalam instruction tu dia akan bagi tahu tau audio tu or recording tu ditajuk dia pasal apa. So, sini dah ada dah mental preparation. Konteks dia kita dah tahu. So, we don't have to necessarily understand each word. Most importantly, the main idea, the whole context of the recording. Okay? Okay, kita move on to the third tips. Learn how to use audio text. Audio text ni, I know that not many people are familiar with audio text because we don't really practice listening skills. Yang kita selalu buat apa? Hearing. Hearing ni is satu skill, tapi we do not apply that in a test, in an exam. Okay, so audio text ni dia ada dia punya pace, dia ada dia punya konteks, and you have to also listen to the linkers, dia akan dia ada flow dia tahu. Firstly, secondly. So your mind, okay, bila you dengar okay, firstly. So your dalam kepala apa? Okay, now the speaker is talking about the first point. Other than that, bila other than that tu, okay, dia nak moving to the next point. That's why you have to make yourself familiar with audio text. Okay, audio text is different from text yang you baca on paper tu tahu. That is reading skills. Itu dah berbeza dengan listening skills. Okay, so make yourself familiar with audio text. Cuba dengar, and then at the same time, first initially at the beginning, what you can do is you listen to audio text. So kalau ada if you have the text with you, you listen and you read the text. You look at the text. Okay. Okay, so lama-lama you boleh faham dah, you boleh tengok oh macam ni flow dia. So bila you dah nampak flow dia tu, lama-lama you don't need the text anymore. You dah boleh faham dah audio text tu just by listening to the keywords. Okay. Okay, madam harap okey lah ni, semua tengah dengar lagi, semua tengah listening skill tu tengah practice kan? Sebab sekarang kita tengok number 4. Okay. Number 4, the fourth tips is learn different accents and types of materials. Okay, different accents. Okay, for example, the word, kita ambil perkataan apa ya? Water, water, water. Ada juga macam tu. Ada yang tekankan rotik R tu. Newspaper, newspaper. So bila kita dengar tadi, kita dah make ourselves familiar with different text kan tadi kan. Kita dah dengar banyak English speaker bercakap, no matter which country they are from, because different country ada different accents, right? Okay, you kena dengar, you have to make yourself familiar dengan accents from the Malays, the Indians in our country. Kita ada Indians, kita ada Chinese, and then when you make yourself familiar with speakers from other countries, kita ada French, how do they pronounce word? Macam tu. Faham tak? Accent tu berlainan. So bila kita banyak baca, bila kita banyak mendengar, okay, kita akan okay, so orang Perancis ni macam ni dia pronounce word, tapi benda perkataan yang sama je. Okay, you cannot simply say you pronounce salah. Tak boleh macam tu. Okay, it is wrong to say that. And then types of materials as well as the speed. Dia tengok pada konteks. Ada konteks teks yang memang dia kena cakap laju. Okay, today so we are going to do the kena laju. If they are explaining process and procedures, dia kena step by step kan. Step by step ni kita kena satu-satu, nanti orang tak faham, orang susah nak buat. Okay, firstly you have to cut the vegetables. The cabbage has to be one by one. Sebab dia apa? Speed dia kena slow-slow. Okay, and then different materials tu, different recordings, depending on the context, dia different speed. You cannot simply blame, tak boleh laju sangat, saya tak faham. Tak boleh macam tu. Okay, tak apa, mula daripada yang slow. Macam lagu. Okay, what I used to do with my students, saya suka buat macam ni tau. I choose, for example, 5 songs. Okay, 5 songs, dia orang nak fill in the blanks with the lyrics of the song. Saya start dengan lagu slow dulu. Lepas tu moving on, makin lama makin laju. Kita ambil lagu Unstoppable, kita ambil lagu Hall of Fame. Kan laju kan lagu tu kan? You go back, you Google the title of the songs that I mentioned. Kita mula daripada slow dulu. Kalau saya suka lagu, one of the songs that I like to use with my students is fight song. You Google fight song. Fight song tu dia slow je tau. Okay, so students will be able to listen and then answer the questions. Tapi makin lama makin laju. That can be one of the practices that you can do sebenarnya. Okay, so sebab kita ni kan suka berhibur sebenarnya. So suka dengar lagu. Kita mulakan dengan benda yang santai dululah. Santai, casual dulu. Mula dengan lagu dulu. Lepas tu barulah more serious context. Baru kita dengar material yang academic punya material. Okay, so bila kita dengar banyak materials tu, kita akan tahu banyak accents, kita akan tahu different types of materials with different speeds. Okay, Madam harap semua ada kat sini lagi masih dengar. Okay, because number 5, please please, don't be afraid of making mistakes. Kita jangan rasa bila kita buat mistakes tu, kita ni tak pandai. No, actually we learn from the mistakes. Tak ada orang tak buat salah. No one is perfect. Okay, dah macam ceramah motivasi. Tapi, no, bukan nak cakap macam tu. Maknanya nak bagi tahu, kalau kita tak buat salah, kita tak tahu benda tu sebenarnya salah. Sampailah orang tegur, sampailah kita dapat result. Oh, okay, benda ni salah sebenarnya. But, so don't be afraid of making mistakes. Mistakes tu memang biasa, memang common. Okay? And then, from the mistakes, kita tengok balik tips and tricks tadi. Kita tengok balik kat mana silap kita sebenarnya. Oh, aku kat sini sebenarnya. Aku ingat dia cakap macam ni, tapi sebenarnya dia cakap macam ni. Itulah ya, kisahnya. Okay, so aku kena improve kat sini lah. Faham tak? Kita memang selalu tahu, kita takut when we commit mistakes, people will laugh. Orang gelak sambil tunjuk pula tu, kan? Tak, jangan macam tu. Dia nak gelak lantak dia. Okay, kita tak boleh halang orang. We cannot stop people from making fun of other people. That is also human nature sebenarnya. Tapi we ourselves, kita jangan takut. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Okay? And then, again, saya nak stresskan kat sini. Yes, listening skill can be. I will not say that it is challenging. It can be challenging to some people. Some people might think that listening skill is just apa yang susah sangat. Hari-hari kita dengar kot. Some people might say that. But for those who are not familiar with the skill, especially in the context of taking an exam, dia rasa benda ni mencabar tau. Macam macam manalah aku nak dengar lagi, nak faham soalan lagi, dah lah English, nak tengok soalan lagi, nak fikir jawapan lagi, nak dengar, nak cari jawapan lagi. Yes, those are the reasons, those are the, I would say, the excuses. Macam, susahnya lah. But trust me, it's doable. Boleh. Okay? Kita biasa dengar, practice makes perfect. Actually, practice makes improvement. Practice makes progress. Bila kita practice, kita akan buat mistake. Bila kita buat mistake, kita learn from the mistake and then we will be able to detect, to identify, oh ini sebenarnya mistake kita. Okay, so apa aku kena buat? Kena betulkan mistake, learn from my mistake. Next time, jangan ulang mistake yang sama. Macam itulah. But trust me, it's doable. Semua orang boleh sebenarnya. Okay, semua orang boleh, but different people have different capacity and capability. Okay, so Madam rasa untuk listening 800/1 ni, listening muat paper, do practices, listen to, make yourself familiar with audio text, and then also obviously you have to know general issues yang sometimes bila kita tak ada skemata atau existing knowledge, that can be challenging, kan? Kita macam, pasal apa ni aku tak pernah dengar, pasal ni aku tak pernah tahu. So that's why I said in my previous video, saya ada mention, the most important thing is to focus. Memang kena fokus, tak ada cara lain dah. Kalau you duduk kat situ, you are listening to the recording, tapi you punya mind dekat lain, you tak fokus, memang it will be a bit challenging lah. Okay, but still, it's doable. Okay, so Madam harap you have learned a lot from my videos, from my tips. And mana tips yang you rasa applicable to you, you boleh apply, buat. Okay, kalau rasa tak buat, maybe you have your own tips. Okay, different people, they have different style. Okay, so all the very best of luck for your listening muat 800/1. Okay, and I think that's all from me today. Assalamualaikum, bye everyone.